Hey guys, it's Ed Mack here. Getting ready to go to bed. And I was thinking, you know, I used to live on the streets, and there was a time that I actually lived on the streets, and I lived in an abandoned car, and I lived in an alley. I lived on park benches. My life was pretty damn bad. I was 19 years old, and I was at the lowest point of my life. I used to have a Glock Model 22 40 caliber with me, and I was walking around the streets of Sunny Slope and Van Buren and Phoenix and Dunlap. And I remember I was in this abandoned car one night, and I was looking at the mercury vapor light and all the bugs stuff, and I was holding on to my gun, and I said, "I'm 19. I have my whole life ahead of me." I said, "You know what? I want to end my life." And I remember calling out to God that night. I said, "Lord, I need help. Please help me. Help me." And I remember sleeping in this abandoned car. And next morning, I got on a payphone and I called my mom. And I said, "Mom, please let me come back home." Because I was a rotten kid, you guys. And she got me a bus ticket. And I came home, and I had to turn myself in because I was a fugitive. I was in big trouble. I did something really bad, and it was dropped. And the judge had mercy on me, had compassion on me. Sorry about my sinuses. It's the COVID present he gave me. And he had mercy on me because my uncle in Massachusetts was going to teach me a plumbing trade, and I was a troubled kid. And he says, "I'll drop all the charges if you go back east and learn that dang plumbing trade. I'll come back here." So I won't, sir. And I remember I went to Boston, and I learned the plumbing trade, and I slept on the couch at my uncle's house, downstairs in the basement. And I learned that trade. And he couldn't believe that I learned that trade so fast. I learned it like in 2 months. He set me free. He says, "I've never met a man," or he called me a young man, that can learn the whole damn plumbing trade that fast. He goes, "You know all the fittings. You're amazing." I said, "Thank you." And I had a daughter here, you guys, in Havasu. And I wanted to get custody of her because the mom was doing some stupid stuff at the time. And I ended up buying my dream car, a twin turbo 300 ZX, and I drove it out on a trailer. I was driving a U-Haul, and I came back here and started my own plumbing company. And from then on, my life was good. I landed every real estate account, and got into real estate, and I made so much money that I got to retire at 30. I'm 45 right now. And I got to retire at 30 years old, and then I got into investing in the gun factory, and that's what I'm doing now, all these years later. But today, me and my fiance, we went to Roberto's. We went through the drive-through, and I saw a man in a van, and he was holding a sign up, "Please help me." And immediately, a scripture came to my head. And I've been reading the Bible for many, many years, and I got away. When I got divorced from my ex-wife, I got away from God, and I'm slowly coming back because, I swear, I say some stupid stuff, off the wall stuff that I should not be doing, and it's starting to become clear to me that I need to knock this type of behavior off. And it's just I'm crazy for a day, and then I'm back with God and crazy. So I could see myself leaning towards the narrow path, and it's like I can't escape it. I got to go back. And we picked up our food, and I drove up to the man. He had a little Astro van, old one, probably in the 1990s. I said, "Sir, you all right?" He goes, "I am." And I said, what's your issue? What's going on with you?" He goes, "I'm on Social Security. My wife is in the store right there, and, I can't get back home, and we're waiting for our check and this and that." And I said, "You believe in the Lord?" He goes, "I absolutely do." I go, "So what do you want the money for?" He goes, "I need to eat, sir." I said, "You need to eat." I said, "Okay." I could tell you how much I gave him. And I normally don't talk about when I give. I said, take this. And he goes, oh, thank you. And I said, don't thank me. That's the least I can do for you. I'm blessed. I'm blessed with wealth. God has given me so much. And I said, thank the Lord, your God, for having mercy and loving you. Do not thank me. And he just looked at me and I drove off. And right then and there, I heard a scripture in my head. And I turned around and I looked at my fiance. And I said, there will be a day that all of mankind will stand before God and the throne of God. And Jesus will be there. And he will say to his left, on his left, and those on his right. And he'll say, those who are on his left, when I was hungry, you didn't feed me. When I was thirsty, you didn't give me a drink. When I was down and out and I needed clothing, you didn't give me clothes. And those people will say to him, Lord, where were you when you needed all these things? And he'll say, when you didn't help the least of these, you didn't help me. Away with you, evil doers. Out the door. And those on the right, he will say, when I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me drink. When I needed clothing, you gave me clothes. And when I needed shelter, you gave me shelter. And those people will say, but Lord, when did we do these things for you? And he'll say, when you helped the least of my little ones, you did it unto me. Come on in to my kingdom of heaven. Good and faithful servant. I heard that in my head. You know, I was there, poor, and now I have everything. Everything I want. It's a rainy day, and most Americans are broke. And I have everything. More money than I could ever think of. And blessed, beyond blessed. And that scripture came to me today. I got the help, one of the least of these. And by doing that, I did it unto him. So, anyways, for all you guys that see someone that's down and out, maybe these words will remind you. Maybe these words will get your heart. If you've been blessed, like I have, or if you've just been blessed, it doesn't matter about monetary. Health is blessing. Family is blessing. Small business is blessing. A roof over your head is a blessing. If you can help someone that is in need of help, do it. Do it. Don't listen to your mind, oh, maybe he should have, or maybe he did this, or, oh, he doesn't deserve it. He's lazy. Don't. If your heart is telling you and you're fighting against that, oh, no, I'm not going to do it, then you're wrong. Because there's an enemy out there that doesn't want us to do good. And if we all paid it forward and we all love one another, as we love ourselves, people, our whole world would be a better place. If we would consider the person next to us and lifted them up higher than us, then someone behind you would lift you up higher than them. And our world would be a better place. So, anyways, with that said, good night, America. And remember that name, Ed Mack.